Hotline. Welcome to the Harold Washington Post 1987 TV show, better known as Yo Show. Here's that fantastic, hardest working.
Don't tell everybody the truth. Excuse me for reaching over.
My partner in crime, y'all.
Oh, thank you very much. Before I introduce this woman, I had to tell my partner in crime that I had got some emails today
Okay.
concerning our last show, and they was wishing you well.
Oh,
Jackie, thank you. I'm giving him your message. She said,
Thumbs up.
She said, God bless you. They said, God bless you and get well and stay strong because, you know, that show last week touched a lot of people. You know?
Wow.
So they pulling for you, bro.
I appreciate that, folks.
So now you know he got your message. And thank you all for concern about his concern and his health and stuff like that. I care about him also because see,
Two thumbs up.
I have because with you know the show had to go on, but see it's always better when I have my sidekick because we could throw a little laughter in here. But now. Put your hand down. but now, we have a special guest. And I love to call her name because she got, you know, when you meet somebody and they got all those big letters in front of them or in back of them and stuff like that, that mean they mean something, they're important. And when I looked at this woman at one time, and I thought about the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King.
Oh my goodness.
I said, we got one here. Yes, not Dr. Martin Luther King, but we have the Reverend Dr. Elizabeth Lockhart, which none of y'all better not call her that. Queen Liz. And she representing the Arthur Lockhart Resource Institute, which is 4941 West Chicago Avenue, and also the Healing Center, the church. And for the people that's in that neighborhood and stuff like that, the Austin community, you should know her because she brings it to you. And we're going to discuss, I'm not going to discuss anything. I'm going to turn it over to her. The show is all yours.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Commander Thompson. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. It is absolutely wonderful to be here this evening and to greet all of you wonderful people. I am Dr. Lockhart from the Arthur Lockhart Resource Institute, and I'm grateful for the Institute. We started working, we've been around for over 40 years, but in the last 6 years, we started working with veterans. We initiated a veterans program out of the concern that so many veterans were losing their lives, and we wanted to do something around that. And so wanted to do something around that, started us to do the community outreach program. We called it Stand Up for Veterans. And so when we initiated the program, we started with just a few, maybe a handful of us that saw the vision or wanted the vision, and we were so determined to make it work. We would get our vans and we would go to the VA hospital. We would go to the Jesse Brown hospitals, where it was the Jesse Brown or the one in Hines. And we would sit there with our vans and we would have our flyers and we would load them on the vans just to bring them to 4941 West Chicago Avenue to serve them a hot meal, care packages and games and raffle and bingo. And after a while, after about doing it about 6 months to a year, we didn't have to go to the VA hospitals anymore. J.C. Brown and Hines, we didn't have to go there to get them.
No.
They started coming on their own.
Have mercy.
Yes, one will tell the other one. And so now, when we started just serving 15 veterans, now we serve every month well over 100 veterans every month.
Yes. And hot meals, home cooked. I'm trying to tell you from the South.
Yes, hot meals. I think the last time at our Christmas, we just finished our Christmas celebration, and we were blessed to give out. ComEd blessed us with gift certificates.
Yes.
For the veterans, we were able to give out gift certificates from ComEd to the veterans who has served in the organization, worked, and do those kinds of things. Because many of them starting to take responsibility and being the lead for a lot of programs that's going on. I'm really grateful for that. The last time when we served them at the Christmas dinner, we had old-fashioned dressing. It was so
Macaroni.
good. Yes.
I'm telling you, when you say home cook, they have it. It's no restaurant. The restaurant is in the back. She had 2 fabulous cooks. And when they say they put their feet in it, we ain't talking about that literally now.
Right,
They be cooking their behind. I'm talking about white potatoes and string beans. Wholesome food.
Yeah, because we want the environment to be non-restricted, no judgment. So we call it our no judgment zone. Come in, we don't care what walk of life you've come from as a veteran. We don't really care about that. All we want to do is show you that we appreciate you and show you that we want to love on you. And many of the veterans have had testimonies, and we allow everybody to kind of share stories. And so many have said, if it wasn't for the Arthur Lockhart Resource Institute, I would be dead.
Yes.
I would be dead. I now have a place to go where people are loving on me, and people are concerned.
I love her.
Yes. and one of the programs that we have that is so good, it's called our Boots on the Ground. And what our Boots on the Ground program does, it goes out to find those veterans who've been missing. And it started off because we had missed one veteran for about 3 months, and we wondered what happened to him. And so we got the address because they signed in. We went to the home only to find out he had passed away.
Yeah. And we was waiting, and that Friday, I had called him to see was he coming because that was the Friday we supposed to be going bowling. And they be having activities for veterans, but we was going bowling that day. And everybody had to sign up. We steady waiting for him. I'm calling, and found out later that he had passed. So that's when we extended the veterans program, as we say, check on your veterans. And this is what we do. And then we also have a program implemented that, if you're a veteran, bring a veteran.
Exactly.
Not if you want to bring more, but just let them know that they could come here. They can enjoy bingo. They can enjoy raffle. They get fed. Even listen to some church music. And if you win, I love this part. You gotta dance.
Gotta dance.
You gotta dance. And
at the end, everybody gets to shop. Don't forget that.
yeah. And then, but see, that's another thing, that you leave with something. You leave with a care package, something that is not that I'm gonna just put it in the bag and give it to you. You choose what you want. And see, that's a good thing about the Institute. They look out for you. And then not only that, when she's talking about boots on the ground and stuff like that, during the summer, have a parade. Back to school parade for the kids of Austin area. And we have a lot of people that help us out, and we have to thank the Cook County Sheriff Department because they did a good job this year. And not only that, the police department, the alderman, everybody pitched in. There's the surrounding companies that's in there, in the vicinity. Everybody pitch in because now the community is letting the community know they care.
Absolutely.
And this is what we're trying to do for the West Side.
Absolutely.
Now, bringing back the West Side, as we was talking earlier, I was at a meeting Saturday at one of my posts in my districts. I have 18 posts in my district. And conversation came up about extending services for the veterans in different neighborhoods. So as we were sitting up there talking, and they said God works wonders, and we were sitting up there talking, all of something, here go somebody brought up a project about building something for the veterans in certain neighborhoods. And when I heard about this, they brought up my sister name and stuff and brought about the church. Wait a minute, hold it. Here I am.
Okay.
You know? They said, what did you talk about? I know her personally. I was just with her Friday, and you know, the things that we do. Well, we need you. You got me.
All right.
You know? So now what can I do? We need a hookup. You're not telling me anything. What you need from me? I put y'all in touch with her. And they thought I was lying. I called my sister up and said, look here, I got something for you.
Right.
And I wish I could have saw her face. But you know, with something like that, you know, they say the Lord works in mysterious ways, and when the doors open, grab that glory,
I know
grab
that's
that
right.
blessing.
That's right.
You know, because it's not just for me, and it's not just for us, it's for the community.
Absolutely.
And when it started coming, they talk about the Austin community, and every third Friday at the place, we welcome the veterans.
Absolutely.
And then not only that, you know, you can bring your family. Some bring their kids and stuff like that. And before I go any further, I want to let her tell you about Christmas.
Okay, okay. So before I tell them about Christmas, can I tell them about a couple other services?
Sure,
All
it's
right.
your show.
Okay, all right, okay. So we also have a food pantry. And we have a food pantry every Friday. If a veteran comes at any time, he can always be served. He doesn't have to show us his ID because he's already parked. If he's already parked,
And excuse me for saying that, not just he, she too.
he or she is already parked, they can
Right.
come to our food pantry. We also provide assistance helping veterans get bus passes, helping veterans who also are getting assistance. We help them complete particular forms, help them connect to their banks. We help them with their light and gas bills.
Housing.
Housing, we're doing housing as well for veterans and their families, and so we're there to assist veterans in whatever area that we can, that we know that we can. If we can't assist you, we always know how to refer you to someone. But most of the times we can lead you in the path or either get tangible information that we can help you on site.
And that's why I be there.
Yeah.
I give out plenty of information because I let them know what I be doing and where I get my information from. And like I always tell them, I'm part of a multi-veterans organization. One is called CVO, which is Coalition of Veterans Organizations. 28 members from different organizations. We get together every third Wednesday at 7 o'clock at Jesse Brown. And if you're a veteran, you're welcome to come here. We talk about the legislation. We talk about gun control. We talk about violence. We talk about feeding the veterans. We talk about the homeless. We talk about anything and everything, especially your benefits, your
Right.
dental cares. This is where the information comes from.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. We're just finished a training. You know, this time of the year, people start being very depressed. Very depressed. And so we just finished having a class on, you know, how to deal with depression in this time. So we try to do things because we recognize certain times of the year things happen. So to get their minds, make sure they're in the right path, we have workshops. And so we just had an awesome one. We just finished up with that.
Right.
But now let me talk about Christmas. On Christmas, which is a couple of days away, the 25th, which is this
Don't tell me
Wednesday.
that. Oh,
It
Lord.
is Wednesday. Yes, it is Wednesday. And this Wednesday, on the Christmas Day, we have a Christmas morning service. And in that service, we always give words of encouragement for the upcoming year. And then we distribute toys and food to the community. We have to be there 6 a.m. The doors open about 5 a.m. because it's always like a line. You want to get the best toys. So there are loads of toys that are displayed. And the
Are you all listening to this, Austin?
And let me say this to those of you out there listening to her. Please, for the sake of the children, if you don't need the toys, please understand there are children who don't have anything for Christmas. And for those of you who got plenty of stuff, don't come trying to get a toy. It's for the needy,
Not the
not
greedy.
the greedy.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here's the good thing about this is that the child has to be there.
Yes.
The child has to be there.
Yes.
If the child is not there, you mother, father, sister, brother, uncle, auntie cannot get the toy.
Good.
And the child has to shop by themselves. So the
There you
child
go.
comes and picks what he or she wants.
Yes.
Parents cannot even be in the front to
Don't get that, get that.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly, exactly.
You don't need that.
Exactly, exactly. Once the child is able to shop, then there's all kind of goodies, cakes and pies and juices and apples and
Lord,
oranges.
I'm getting ready to gain some weight.
Just fill the bags up. And then the parent meets them and they go next door and they get large grocery bags with
Yes.
all kinds of hams and chickens and pecans and apples and oranges
got the
and
thought.
cereals and grocery. So we got all kind of fresh vegetables, cabbages, sweet potatoes.
You name it, they
there.
got it. They
and
got
so
it.
when they leave out, they're just loaded down with a whole lot of good stuff. And it doesn't cost anything. It is free. It is free. And we've been doing this now over 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah, my father saw this vision.
Wow.
Like, how can you help somebody or minister to somebody if they're hungry? Because they're not thinking
He
about what
passed
you're
that
saying.
down to your heart.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and between her and her brother, they have a golden heart.
Thank you.
No, they don't. I'm gonna take that back. They have a platinum heart.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just some words you just can't find
Mm.
about the goodness of what they do and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Thank you so
You know?
much. Thank you.
And it makes a difference in that neighborhood because they letting everybody know what is love, how to get love, when to receive love. Because see, as she was just saying, this is a depression time in a person's life,
Right.
and especially adults, we take it harder than, I'm gonna have to say it, and no lie, we take it harder than the kids because first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna put ourselves first. Oh, well, I didn't get this for Christmas, I didn't get that. Your days is over with.
All right. That's right.
If you get something for Christmas, you better buy it yourself.
Yep.
We're talking
Absolutely.
about the children.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm going to go deeper than this. The reason we talk about the children because in some parents, you all done spent the money.
Absolutely.
You cannot leave those kids hungry. You cannot
Absolutely.
leave those kids wondering, is there a Santa Claus? And then there's the late, great James Brown said, Santa Claus go to the ghetto.
All right.
You
all
know,
right.
go to the ghetto. Give
wow.
them something. At least let their little hearts feel free.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then I did give them some love from God.
Absolutely.
They're inside of a church.
Absolutely.
This is where it all starts from. Let me step out here for a minute.
So we are located at 4941 West Chicago Avenue.
Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I'm Mr. Smith. and
How you
I
doing,
have to
Mr. Smith?
Hey, Mr. Smith.
Hey there, I have to attest to the program that the Lockhart Center has been to the neighborhood for myself for the last 4 years, and for the rest of the vets and the community as a whole, outstanding job. I really enjoy coming down there.
Thank you, Mr. Smith.
How you doing, Miss Lockhart?
All right.
Matter of fact, I seen one of the a couple of our vets' friends at the VA today, and I was telling them about the program and other situations that the Lockhart Center does for us and the community. And I just wanted to give my kudos to you and the rest of the vets and the organization itself. What a beautiful job you're doing.
Thank
for
you.
us, because
Let me say this to the caller. We want to thank you for that testimony because, see, folks got to understand that there are folks on that west side, like the Lockhart Institute, the West Side Ministers Coalition, that are doing wonderful things on that west side. And we want the folks on the west side to understand you are not forgotten. Okay? Some of your conditions might be not to your liking, but you got folks out here who love you, they love your family, and they're doing everything to try to make that life on the west side just as wonderful on the east side or the south side.
Absolutely.
And you got to take advantage. Go ahead, sir.
Well, like I said, it definitely has been a great help to me, even before I even realized it, to be honest with you. I had stopped by there and dealt with the electrical program, the gas program, housing, and different other things there before I even know the magnitude of the whole program.
Yes.
And then when they started up the veteran program, that really got me involved in them for me. And so for the last 4 years and hopefully to continue, definitely has been a blessing, and I just had to attest to it.
Well, see, that's what we call putting the icing on the cake, because she is over there on that west side doing tremendous things. And as long as veterans are calling in and going over there and getting the help that they need, then you are a walking testimony for the program.
I know for a fact.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you, too.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, too. And I'm going to let you guys get on and let somebody else get in on it.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Smith.
you.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And you
Bye-bye.
see, Doctor, that's why it's so important that the Harold Washington Post do this show.
I understand.
Because the show helped bridge the gap between the west side and the south
I
side.
got you.
And we have to put an end to that stigma that, well, I'm from the south side.
Right.
That makes me much better for y'all over on the east
Well,
side and the west side. No,
I
we're
tell
all
you-
in the same boat.
I tell you what, we're in Austin, but when we did a check, the people that come to the program, they're not all Austin residents.
Thank you.
They're coming from the south side.
Yes.
We just gave one of our veterans an award. He comes all the way from Joliet, Illinois.
Wow.
And he has not missed a month. He said because he loves it. He looks forward to it.
Yes.
You know, coming every month. And what's good thing about it is we have a couple of veterans who've lost family members.
Yes.
We show up at funerals. We
That
show
is
up at the
awesome.
house.
And see, that's what you call love.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
They look up and they see us and
Yes.
they showed up. Yes,
You
yes.
see, y'all show up and show out.
Yeah, we show up. We show up for sure. We're gonna show up. We're gonna show up because we understand and it's a process. And so we want to make sure we keep doing our very best at keeping things alive and moving.
Folks, this is our post address, email address. Take some time out. Show your love.
All right.
Yes, I am back. And Mr. Smith, thank you.
Great call.
Yeah.
Great call.
Because, that's to get the word out. You know, like say, I've been telling the veterans at Jesse Brown and stuff like that. That's the one I ran into today that
Okay.
we discussed. And the flyers that I be passing out. But see, now, the sad part about it, we won't have no meeting next month. Everybody, what? And I said, I thought it's every third Friday. January, it's like a cleanup. Just like we do here, we have to take time out,
Yeah.
readjust the next schedule and stuff.
Well, folks, we got 1 minute left. I got a hot announcement. This coming Friday from 7 to 10:30, Chatham Park Village, Cooperative Pan Room, 715 East 83rd Place. Everyone is invited to come out and hear me,
All right.
the tax doctor,
Okay.
speak about
All right.
property taxes.
Okay.
And the effects that they have on our veterans as well.
Okay.
Okay, that'll work.
All right.
This is called Global Reach Inc. presents 2019, the Year in Review
Okay.
Forum.
Okay.
So if you want more information, call me, 773-988-0934. It's free, it's free, it's free. Dr.
right.
Lockhart, we thank you
Thank you so
for being
much.
such
Thank
a beautiful queen.
Thank you. Thank you.
And keep up
Appreciate
that
that.
fantastic
That's
job.
why she got that
Absolutely.
queen leg.
That's right.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you
And
so
the
much.
people of Austin, thank you very much for calling in. And to make this quick and fast, not only Austin, but she mentioned Joliet, but people up in Milwaukee, a shout out to you all because I had to say that because I get you all emails and stuff.
All right.
People that's in Gary, thank you, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
The people that's here in the city of Chicago, like you, Jackie, and other
Mm-hmm.
people, we want to thank you all from the bottom of our
Absolutely.
heart, and we want to say Merry Christmas to all. Have a safe and Happy New Year.
And we don't
God
forget
bless.
our good technicians from Can TV, our good brother out there, and our sister
See?
Sylvia that's not here. Shout out to both of you guys.
And may God
love
bless you
Can
all.
TV.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you
Until
for
next
having me.
Monday.
Until then, my queen, good night.
Thank you.